All right, so this is a little thing that happened the other day. So Izzy and I recently celebrated our 3-year anniversary.
Holy shit, dude. That's freaking bad.
It is wild that we've been together that long.
Yeah, dude. 3 years.
Yeah.
Because your record was what, a year and a half?
No, 10 months was my record before that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd never been in anywhere close to this series of a
3
relationship
years is
before.
a long time, dude.
Yeah, I had like 6 months in high school and then 10 months when I like lived alone. So it was still a very serious relationship, but we never lived together or anything.
But then 3 years.
Up a little bit.
That's awesome. Dude.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Did you guys do anything for it?
For that, we just hung out. Our gift to each other will be we're getting a year pass to a movie theater where you get discount on everything. You get a free movie pass a month, and they do roll over, which is nice because we don't go on enough dates anymore.
That's awesome.
We're two home buddies, so that's at least once a month.
Well, in the theater you got it, don't they? They do like old releases too, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that'd be fun to see a classic movie.
Yeah, because they do a lot of monthly classics, or at least they used to, which is always fun.
No, we did that. We each got a bottle of wine. We smoked, and we got high chai.
Fuck yeah, dude! High chai is so good.
I don't remember what we watched that night while we ate, but then she was like, as something like kind of fun, she was like, "Hey, do you want to play strip Mario Kart?" I was absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So she thought it'd be like this fun, cute, like sexy kind of thing, but I was locked into Mario Kart.
Yeah, you're like, it's competitive,
and we each only had like 4 items of clothing.
Yeah, just because the races are a little bit long.
But so I beat her 4 times in a row, and she's like,
she's just naked in your
no. So she was like, all right, well, this is what she was in. All right, look what I bought. And she bought some like really nice lingerie and shit. So she thought it'd be like a slow reveal, but instead I'm just staring at the screen, destroying her every
You're
time.
You're not even paying attention.
No.
You're like, I got the gold trophy.
Yeah, I felt bad. But yeah.
I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. Because I'm also like, I'm going to win.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be naked playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. But I'll let you be naked. Dude, that's actually really funny.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay.
I guess next time I'll play something different.
Mario Kart, she can beat me at though. Like usually she's slightly better than me.
Oh, but that's because she was in like
or she was like nervous about it or
fun,
something. Yeah,
a fun, sexy mood, and not in a racing mood.
And we also played at 200cc, which neither of us. I know you. It's your favorite.
200cc.
I'm
the
a
way
150
to go.
guy.
150 is too slow.
It is kind of now, but yeah.
200, dude. You have to. If you don't drift, you're hitting walls on every corner.
And she doesn't drift.
You got it. You're fucked if you don't.
Yep.
But the game has rubber banding, so if you're in last place, you get
sure.
But
yeah, she didn't beat me once.
That's really funny. I don't think I've ever done any of that kind of like
strip game.
I've always been like fascinated by it.
I played strip trivia crack.
A phone app?
Huh?
So you just had it.
Well, like we were across from each other,
but you're on your phone.
Yeah. You just look up when you want to.
But actually, Trivia Crack was fun, dude. Yeah. That was a fun game.
I tried to get into it again, and it just didn't take me.
Is it still an app?
Yeah. There's like 3 of them now.
Of course. I've always been like intrigued by like strip poker.
Sure.
I think when I was younger, I was like, that's hot.
But like not when you're playing with, like it depends who you're playing with.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you got a table of 6 dudes?
That's hot.
Let's play strip poker.
Because I don't think I've ever been naked around people that I'm not like being sexual with, besides that time we filmed and I had to be mostly naked.
Well, I think that's 95% of the people are like that.
That's well, like I've never played like naked games with people, or I've never gone skinny dipping or anything like that.
I have
or streaking.
I've done skinny dipping, but just with the person I was sleeping with.
Oh, sure.
It wasn't with a big group.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are groups of friends that do that kind of shit, and it's weird.
There's a group of boys who jack off together.
The jerk boys.
Yeah.
But we ain't them.
We're the moist boys.
We're the moist boys, in case you didn't know. This is the Moist Monday Podcast. Thanks for being here.
It's
freaking...
No, never mind. Sorry.
All right, I'll hit it. We'll talk about it at the end.
I watched that last night because we have Netflix again.
Oh, you got it back?
Yeah.
How'd you just get your own account?
It was for the anniversary too. That's what I did.
That's
where I was like, let's have more options.
That's awesome, dude. So there's probably a bunch of stand-up you haven't seen that's on there.
Yeah, I watched the Segura one, which was cool since we saw it
Yeah,
live.
that's probably good. What do you think of it? I watched that recently.
It was very different than the one we saw, though. Like, there's like 2 or 3 like big bits that we saw, but a bunch of them we didn't.
A bunch of them, yeah.
That was cool.
So I wonder, like, how because he toured fucking across the world.
Yeah,
So I wonder if
like
he just had like an hour and a half of material and then just every night would just swap.
Well, he probably wrote so much on the road because he was for like a year.
Yeah, and then also you're probably like, well, this is something that happened halfway through the tour and it's hilarious. I'm gonna start telling this.
Or I'm tired of this bit, and maybe he brought those back at the end where he's like, "This is the best, one of the best ones."
That's gotta be so like. After a while, you're like, this isn't funny anymore. Mm-hmm. But for the audience, it is.
Yeah, because it's brand new. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, it's way different than just playing a song over and over again, even though I think it's repetitive.
Yeah, but they at least can do that for years, I feel like, where I bet stand-up gets really old really
stand-up,
fast.
that's why I think stand-up, they write so much new material all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
it's gotta be terrifying, but also feel great when you film and all that material's done.
Yeah. Because
never say it again.
Because then you literally have it documented in a special.
Yeah.
Because like if you're a smaller comedian, you don't have specials, so then you just keep holding on to these
older
jokes.
comedians would do 1 hour forever.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
God. But then you're just slowly crafting and refining and figuring out the best way to say it every time.
I think that doesn't take more than a year and a half, or like 2 years. Like if you're doing one thing for more than 2 years, but it's just you telling a story, that's gotta suck.
Yeah,
at that
I can't
point.
imagine where you're just, and then you gotta like leave room for. It is nice, like when you can tell a stand-up comedian like really enjoys it because they like laugh while they're saying it or something.
I bet they do that. I bet they fake it when they're recording though,
just to make it seem a little bit more
fun and fresh.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Now I think you should leave.
Yep.
Have you seen Bullet Train yet?
No.
Oh, dude.
I started it once a long time ago because you told me to.
Dude, you need to watch it.
Ooh, The Jerk is on Netflix now too.
Oh yeah, my brother was way into that movie for some reason.
Really?
When it got
I
added to
love
Netflix.
that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen
Steve
it.
Martin. It's up there on my favorite comedies of all time. It's old.
I know
it's dated.
I know the shit to Shinola scene, but
this isn't even a spoiler. I think the first words out of Steve Martin's mouth was, "I was born a poor black man."
Oh my god! That's how the movie starts.
Because I'm sure they explain. I don't remember, but he's Steve Martin raised by an entirely black family.
So he thinks he's black.
I think so.
That's okay. Yeah. I mean, and
that's not even a big part of the story. Like that's not even what it's about.
That's not even what it's about.
No, he leaves pretty soon.
That's just something they were like, this would be funny.
Yeah.
I love old comedies like that. Like,
yeah.
I do like Steve Martin, even though like his later stuff isn't. Like,
I mean, I think Only Murders in the Building is supposed to be good.
I guess I haven't seen that, but like when he did Pink Panther.
Yeah, that was just a bad movie.
But then they made like 3 of them.
The people around us loved it. We just knew the old ones, so we didn't like the new ones.
Dude, I've tried watching the new ones. They're
really bad.
How?
I don't know.
I don't get why anybody would like
people
them.
Migrate, because I think it came out when I was in like 6th grade.
I guess if you're a kid, maybe.
I guess.
But as a kid, I loved the old ones, and the old ones were not for kids.
No,
because that's kind of like smart humor, in a way, but also dumb humor. God, the Pink Panther movies. I've been watching a ton of movies lately. This would be a good kind of segue into what I've been watching. So I've watched like 5 or 6 movies, and a few of them, I'm going to do them in order that you'll care.
Okay.
I'll start off with the ones that you won't.
And this is in the past week?
Yeah. So I watched the Leonardo DiCaprio, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo plus Juliet?
Yeah.
Decent. I think Izzy really likes
I haven't seen it since high school. Pretty good.
It's cool.
But also a little long, because it's a Shakespeare play.
Yeah, and it's also like...
the real dialogue.
Yeah, I like that Paul Rudd's in it for some fucking
that's
reason.
That's so weird that Paul Rudd is like...
He's not Paris. What's his name?
He's the guy that's supposed to marry Juliet.
Yeah, because he dies in the play, but he doesn't die in the movie.
Yeah, and then Mercutio or whatever his name is great.
Yeah, the king of cats.
Yeah, so that is awesome. And then I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Pretty good.
Dude, actually really good.
Yeah, I watched that recently too, actually.
Dude, actually really good.
I mean, it sparked a real marriage. Or... I don't know if that's what sparked it, but they were married forever.
I think that's what started. Like at least they know each other.
Yeah.
And then I just saw today that they paused the production of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the reboot or whatever,
with
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, Donald Glover and what's her name? The girl from Fleabag.
Whoa. Okay. Sweet.
They're very.
So is it going to be a movie?
I think a
series.
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder how they're gonna. Because like when I was watching that, I was like, this doesn't need to be remade.
No.
It's like it's a stupid story that's just an action movie.
Yeah.
And
like the action's good enough that you're not going to do better than that action.
Yeah, and I love Brad Pitt.
Vince Vaughn's great in it.
Yeah, I always forget Vince Vaughn. And then when you think about it, Vince Vaughn is a like he's like supposed to be an assassin too.
Yeah,
because he works like it's like that doesn't make any sense. Lives with his mom, just like he does in no, I'm confusing him with
Will Ferrell in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, but then I was on a Brad Pitt kick.
Okay,
and I watched World War Z.
I don't like that movie at all.
I'd had it for a while and it was sealed on my shelf, and I knew it wasn't good.
Yeah,
but I actually liked it.
Like, it's a fun take on zombies. Everyone was mad because the book is way different and way better.
Oh, there's a book. Yes. Okay, I did like how intense it was. I did not like the ending. So then it kind of just sucked, you know, because I was like, but then I was also like, what else do you do in a zombie movie?
Yeah.
There's not, you either kill everybody off, everybody live, like, you know what I mean?
Or they find a cure.
Or they find a cure. Like, you can't really do anything. Then I watched a freaking Tom Hanks classic, Money Pit.
Incredible movie. Dude. Kind of my biggest fear right now about this house.
When I was watching it, I was thinking about you.
Well, because you posted on your story the moment that I love so much when the stairs collapse and he just goes insane.
Dude, that movie is so funny.
We all forget how much Tom Hanks was an icon of the 90s.
Yeah, like, dude, he was in so much, and then he blew up to become in so much more. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, just a completely different actor now.
Like a serious actor now, but he was like, it's a comedic movie. Dude, when the bathtub falls to the floor, that scene is the funniest. Like when he like snaps and is like breathing, laughing through his...
Just what else could happen? Yeah.
Dude, I was like I was watching his wife during that scene while he's doing it just to see if she'd like break
breaks,
it.
yeah.
No, but like she's like, that'd be so hard not to break.
Yeah.
Because it's just one take and he's like, okay, we got it. Like that movie is great. Highly recommend Money Pit. And then and then two more.
Okay.
This is when it gets into the ones that you'll like. I watched Sean Connery's The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
So fucking good.
Dude.
If you don't know about this movie, not a lot of people do. It's kind of like the Avengers, but if the team was from classic novels.
Dude, it's so cool. Like you got Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
You got Van Helsing or vampires.
Yeah.
You got freaking Invisible Man. It's so cool.
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. You got
Sean Connery's characters from King Solomon's Mine.
Yeah. Some of them aren't as obvious as others.
20,000 Leagues in the Sea.
Oh yeah, the captain.
Nemo, yeah. And then Portrait of Dorian Gray.
Okay, so they all are based on...
Yeah, they're all classic novels. I've read Dorian Gray, and I think I've read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dude, I remember watching it as a kid, and I loved it as a kid. Because I also loved Sean Connery.
Yes.
But then, dude, it's still amazing. Dude,
Yeah,
it's
it holds
such
up
a good...
100%.
Dude, The Invisible Man, so badass.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how...
They did it better than they do it now, which is wild.
I don't know how they did the effect. Like... The coolest part of the movie is so in some scenes he's wearing face paint.
Yeah.
So then you see him apply this face paint.
It's weird when you see him apply it.
Yeah. So you only see like part of his face, and then you can see like there's shots where you see through his head,
but see the back of his head.
See the back of the face paint.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I don't know
how the fuck do you do that.
I do not know, but no, I paid attention to that last time I saw it too.
So incredible. I mean, some scenes. He's wearing full face paint, like with his neck and a coat.
It's just a dude, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a dude, and it's like, okay, you made it so that this would be an easier scene to film.
Yeah.
But some of it's fucking badass, dude. It was incredible.
Hit me with the last one.
You ready for the last one? I watched this, literally finished it 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Speed Racer.
How was it? How the fuck was it?
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
You didn't love it?
I didn't like it.
Really? Oh my God, I thought Speed Racer was so fucking good.
It was fine.
You weren't high though.
Yeah, was it supposed to be?
Yes.
Okay.
The colors?
The visuals, I get it. Also, the storytelling is really weird and like very fast.
The story is incredible.
Is it?
Yes.
The cast is incredible. Susan Sarandon.
Everything.
John Goodman.
Yeah.
It was, you know what it reminded me of? And this is, I don't even know why.
I think let me guess. Cat in the Hat.
How the fuck do you know I was going to say that? That's exactly what it reminded me of. But I don't know why.
The boy is the same in it.
Oh, really?
His little brother is the Cat in the Hat, but also
brains.
Yeah, we're on one.
Because it was that weird level of over the top ridiculousness.
Because it's based off of a weird old anime.
Yeah, which is so I own it now because I found it and bought it. Maybe I should try watching it again high.
And like the fucking writing, I teared up watching it.
At what part? You cried during Speed Racer?
I teared up. Yeah, when he's fucking talking to the guy and he's like, I'm just so excited to see what you're going to do. Like that kind of shit. Or, yeah. or anything Susan Sarandon said to him. No, that movie's fucking amazing.
Susan Sarandon is almost 80.
Yeah. She can still get it.
Yeah, she's still a babe. She's hot in that. Everybody looks great in that. Dude, what's weird is the young girl is Ariel Winter. The daughter from a Modern Family.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she plays the young girl at the beginning.
Yeah, the version of his girlfriend, young.
And then, Christina Ricci is...
Yeah, and amazing.
Because she's from Addams Family, right?
Yeah.
And then other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was decent.
It was amazing.
I don't get why you like it so much.
I loved it so much.
Why?
It was great.
How high were you when you watched it?
Decently. It was emotional. It was visually so awe-inspiring. It was a Wachowski sibling.
There's so many.
What?
Like the entire movie is just these pan wipes.
And I love it.
But it's not a pan wipe. It's just people talking and it's changing scenes.
And it's awesome.
But it doesn't. It's just the entire movie is there.
And it's awesome.
I don't know, dude.
That's what Star Wars is, all just weird pan wipes.
Yeah, but it's not people. It's not just talking heads the entire time.
For that, it's a line.
It's a lightsaber, basically. Because I just watched Star Wars, one of them.
You're watching the shitty ones right now.
I almost have.
And also what's wild is you're not even watching the shitty ones. 1, 2, and 3 are no longer the shitty ones.
Yeah. So I
7,
have
8, 9 suck.
The last one that I need for my set is episode 1, Phantom Menace. Okay. And then I'll have 1 through 6.
Well, you need 7, 8, 9, so.
Not going to do it.
7's really good.
I'm not going to do it.
7's good.
I'm just 1 through 6 Star Wars. Nothing else matters.
Apparently the new shit's great too. Like Ahsoka.
I don't have time.
I know. That's what I keep saying too.
There's like fucking TV series.
There's like probably 8 TV
4
shows.
4 more movies, right?
5.
5?
Yeah, because there's 3, Rogue One and Solo.
How
Rogue One's good. Solo's fine. Donald Glover's in it.
See, that would be cool.
He plays Lando.
That's really cool.
It's really good.
That's a great pick. Yeah. That's an awesome...
Phoebe Bridgers. That's a girl who's the Mrs. Smith, a new one. She's also in it. She plays a robot, though.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's going to be fucking sick. But I like Star Wars as a kid. I have no need to...
experience the new ones as an adult.
I don't know. The sound effects are going to be the same. It's just, you know what I mean? Everything's just going to be the same, but just more CGI.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about the first 3, dude. You're like... Holy shit.
Puppets.
How did they do this?
Puppets and miniatures.
Yeah. But then imagine how long it took them to do the lightsaber effects.
Yeah, because that had to be a frame by frame.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And then everything else is just miniatures and puppets. But how does it look? It looks amazing, dude. I watched Spaceballs recently too.
Which, I'm not a huge fan of Spaceballs.
It's definitely overrated.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I want to say Mel Gibson, but it's Mel Brooks. It's one of his biggest films. Yeah. But it's like so stupidly funny that I like it.
Sure.
It's a great parody.
I'd put it at bottom of his top films.
Yeah. What's your top? Where would you put?
Honestly, History of the World Part 1 is
I haven't seen that one.
It's not his biggest one. It's just I watched it at the right time as a kid.
Oh,
and
so
it
you were like,
really connected with me, yeah.
I think Young Frankenstein's got to be up there.
I would say that's number 2, then probably Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles got to be up there.
I mean, I love Men in Tights.
There's a lot of them I haven't seen, or I haven't seen them since I was a kid.
The Producers, I don't know if that's one of his movies or if he just worked on it, and I think he's in it too, yeah. I haven't seen that in forever, though.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Yeah. I remember liking that movie. That movie was pretty good.
I feel like I'm forgetting a good one.
I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
Have you ever? This isn't Mel Brooks, but have you ever seen The Sting?
No.
It's like an old black and white movie. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember loving it.
Sure.
And I'm trying to find it. It's like so good. It's about I think
it's a sting, right?
Well, yeah, but it's like about gambling, and I think they're gambling on horses, and it's like this giant it's basically like a twist movie.
Sure.
But even that's what it's called,
Twist movie.
Well, it's The Sting, dude. I've just been really, into movies lately, and that's kind of how I end every day.
That's not bad.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I've been smoking, so that's I didn't smoke today when I watched Speed Racer.
You should. I told you to.
But I was like, I want to watch it. I want to watch it so I can talk about it. So it was on my to-do list.
I need to rewatch that movie. It's so fucking good.
It's too soon to watch it again for me because I was just I went in hopeful. But then immediately I was just like, what the fuck is this?
That's how I felt about the sketch you sent me last night.
What is
the John C. Reilly one?
What'd you think?
I watched it with Izzy, and she's like, "Did you find the joke in that?" I was like, "Not really."
made me laugh so hard.
Sure.
I was really high.
Yeah, I'm sure that's necessary.
Because that's okay. So I sent Jacob this clip from Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Which is an Adult Swim show that I've been getting. It's on Hulu. So
where John C. Reilly plays a mentally handicapped doctor.
I guess so, but he's this. It's basically like a cable access or all access TV show. So there's a bunch of like weird segments, and every episode is about just like today we're going to talk about horse. like it's so funny. But that clip made me laugh so hard because he just cuts people off.
Yeah,
and then like I think like he just goes okay. Like, he doesn't understand what anybody. I loved it. I watched it like 4 times in a row.
That's what you told me. I waited to watch it
because I was watching it on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I like was like, oh my God, that was hilarious. And then I found it on YouTube, watch it again, send it out, watch it again. That's really high. But it was like, like when something hits you, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, Speed Racer.
Not even close.
Oh my God, no, Speed Racer is way better than that.
John C. Reilly, dude.
Speed Racer? No, Speed Racer is so
I
fun.
do love like Emily Hirsch. That's the guy who plays Speed Racer. He's fantastic.
Sure.
I don't know.
And
dude.
his first name is Speed. And his last name is Racer. That's badass. Are you kidding me?
His brother's Rex Racer.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
And then his dad's name is Pops.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Pops Racer.
Pops Racer.
What's not to love? And that they fucking filmed with a chimpanzee.
Is that yeah?
Because for a lot of it, we were like, oh, they added that in afterwards. And you're like, oh shit, no, there's a chimpanzee in that room.
Yeah,
they're all hanging out with a goddamn monkey.
It's a real monkey because that's what's in the anime, right?
Yeah, I can't remember its name.
So I don't understand. Well, yeah, they never address why the monkey's there.
You don't need to. And they sneak into the car a lot.
Yeah, it's him and the young kid.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of nice because it was full circle, with him and his older brother and then him and his younger brother a little bit. And then he changed the path, he changed racing forever.
Yeah. What's not to love?
So have you seen the anime?
No. I think the anime is very hard to watch at this point.
Because of the new one?
No, I think because of it's an old anime. Like new animes are something, but old animes, it
basically just steals.
The way they speak is wild.
Japanese?
No, like no, even like the dubs. It's just like yelling a sentence and then ending.
Oh yeah, and then it's just kind of a still frame.
Like whenever you saw like cartoon shows like make fun of animes and how they talk, a lot of that was making fun of Speed Racer because of how they talked.
So it's probably a good thing they made it into a movie.
Yeah, and an incredible movie.
I don't know, dude.
Cinematic masterpiece.
I don't. See, this is like all the other movies that you...
Not a bit. And
I know all the movies that you told me to watch were like Serial Mom is great.
Yeah, I don't know which one is better, but it's close.
Serial Mom's way better.
Serial Mom didn't bring me to tears.
I would not recommend Speed Racer. But I guess you got to be high for it.
I would watch it right now and fall in love all over again.
I couldn't get through it. I'd probably fall asleep.
It's exciting.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the cars are fast. There's a monkey.
I was also just like, part of me was just like, okay, when is Vin Diesel going to come out?
Sure.
Because it's a car movie.
And it's a family movie.
And then there's the scene where they upgrade his car and they're like, okay, A is jump, B is... So it's like a video game.
Yeah, I had the video game. It was awesome.
You had the Speed Racer? Was the game good?
No, because it was on the Wii, so you had to use the steering wheel, and I fucking hated that.
But I'm sure it would be... Yeah, because there was an ad before it for the game.
Oh, really?
And it did look cool.
It was fun.
Just because you have the abilities.
It was exactly like F-Zero GX.
Yeah, it's basically...
If you've ever played any of those.
F-Zero is fantastic. But it's also like, oh, that's just like Twisted Metal, or just like it's another...
Twisted Metal's not on a track, is it?
No, but it's another racing game with weapons.
No, there's not really weapons in the game.
Oh, there's not?
No, there's like spinning, jumping, and like boost.
Oh, yeah, because I guess the weapons
Same
are
with
illegal.
like F-Zero GX.
Yeah,
you
that
can
game's
spin,
fucking intense.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I'm horrible.
I wish F-Zero would come back.
Sure. Do you know because that was an anime too, I think, or an anime show at least. Captain Falcon only Captain Punches or Falcon Punches once in the entire show.
And that's his catchphrase.
And I think it literally blew up a planet or so. I remember watching the clip once.
And you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah, and that's the only time he does it.
And that's like his that's like the only thing he says now. That's like if you...
Yeah.
What's his catchphrase?
Falcon Punch.
Because that's from Smash Bros, right?
Yeah.
He says that's his one line in Smash.
He might say it the one time in the show. Do you know I've been Falcon Punch in real life once?
What the hell does that mean?
A man lit his fist on fire and punched me, yelling Falcon Punch.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with Axe body spray.
What the fuck? Okay, back up.
No,
Tell us the story.
That's it.
Yeah, but where were you?
My basement.
You did it inside?
It's an Axe body spray.
Yeah, but he lit his hand on fire?
You lit fires in my basement with Axe body spray.
Not my hand.
No, but like we lit that sword on fire right above me. That's why it still smells like Axe body spray.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he lit his hand on fire and then punched you like in the chest?
And yelled, like he didn't like full on punch me, but he just wanted to do it as the bit. But yeah, his hand was on fire.
Oh my God. And then it just smelled terrible.
Well, it smelled like a 7th grade gym class.
But on fire, so it smells worse. Dude, that's actually really cool. We should do that write that into a sketch.
All right.
And then just put you on a wire so that we can really make your body fly.
How are we going to get a wire?
You can go to Home Depot and buy them. We'll just tie a wire to your waist and pull.
And someone's like out the window pulling. God, that hurts so bad.
You just hit you don't go through it.
I've always wanted to play with that stuff, but like you need so much shit.
Yeah, because it's a pulley and a harness.
And a balancing case. Yeah, like all sorts of shit.
But like, dude.
It'd be so much fun for sketches.
It's so fun because I love when they do it in... Like they did
Anytime
it
someone goes literally flying, it's incredible.
Django Unchained.
Sure. The say goodbye, miss, whatever her name.
Yeah, and just her body just flies out of the frame. Just Jesus Christ. You didn't have to do that.
No, but they did it.
And there's probably so much setup just for like her.
And probably hurt like a bitch. Like it has to be.
She flies through out of the frame. That would, man, I wonder, but if you got the money, that's probably why.
Why not?
That's probably why those movies cost so much. They're like,
I always wonder where the money goes.
I don't know.
It's got to all be special effects and shit like that at this point, or just paying everybody.
Yeah.
Because think about if someone gave us $10,000, think of how good of a thing we could make because nobody would get paid. We would just spend all the money on the shit.
Yeah, but like, what would we buy? I'm trying to think. Like,
gear and like just like set design
you're
stuff.
Just like, all right, let's go buy a freaking pulley system.
Probably. And
that's all of our money. We get that one shot. Buy a drone. Get the drone shots.
So that's like $100 for an okay drone to get a shot.
But if we get a good one, we got 10 grand.
The shot will be a little bit better.
Drone shots are freaking badass. What else do I got?
Well, you went on a fun day 2 days ago, yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I went to freaking Adventureland.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the middle of September, obviously, because this is coming out in the middle of September.
That means Oktoberfest. So that means Oktoberfest.
I don't understand why.
I hate it. Well, because they do the Halloween festival. Also, just give it one fucking day.
No, but also Oktoberfest has been in September for years.
Like a decade. Yeah. Like I think the first one was in October and that's it.
Like I don't get it. Like it's
because you've been going for at least 6 or probably more than that. Probably like 8 years.
I went to like the first 4.
Sure.
And then didn't go for a while.
Because you went when I was 20 and I couldn't go.
Yeah, I remember loving. Yeah, because this is their 9th annual. So I went when I was 21 the first year I went.
Yeah.
That's wild to think.
There's a story from that you could tell about a piece of shit.
My cousin.
Yeah. You're a piece of shit cousin. I love that story.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll tell that and then I'll tell this year's eventually. So the first year I went with my cousin who back in the day I was friends with. Not anymore. So I'm allowed to talk shit because he's a piece of shit.
He's the worst person we might know.
But we went to Oktoberfest and we hung out and we were drinking and he got like really drunk and he's older than me. Mm-hmm. And at this point I'm 21. Yeah. So it's like I'm kind of irresponsible.
Well, you've been drinking for...
Yeah, I've been drinking for a while.
Yeah.
But I was there with my buddy Ryan, and we lose
the first year?
Well, I can't remember.
No, it was just you and him. Ryan, because we lived together when this happened.
Oh, okay. So okay. So
I'm pretty sure.
Next year Ryan came. So then...
Maybe not. Maybe this wasn't the first.
Well, it's hard to remember because I was drinking, but
right.
I'm pretty sure it was this is the story you're thinking of is
okay.
He got so drunk and I lost him.
Yeah.
And then he fell asleep on a park bench. This is at like a theme park.
Yeah, in the middle of an amusement park.
During the day on a Saturday.
What time do you think?
I don't know, dude. I lost him and then didn't see him for the rest of the day.
Was that the year Smash Mouth played?
No, that was at Bacon Fest.
R.I.P.
I saw Smash Mouth.
They've played Oktoberfest before.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
R.I.P.
But he fell asleep on a park bench and then like a police officer tried waking him up. And I wasn't there for this, but apparently he assaulted him. Assaulted the police officer. Like, Jesus Christ.
He just woke up swinging.
Yeah. And I get, you would be startled, but what the fuck are you doing?
But also, like, if someone's waking me up, I don't want to hit them.
Yeah, especially because you're in public. And so then you got fucking arrested and taken to jail.
For, I'm guessing, public intox and assaulting a police officer.
Yeah. Which is like, so then he lost his job. And then his entire family and him blamed me for it. Which is awesome.
For just leaving him. Not even leaving him.
They were mad that, well, this wouldn't have happened if you didn't invite him. Like it was my fault.
Right.
And I was like, Christ. He's older than me.
Yeah.
I didn't get arrested.
Yeah. I didn't hit a cop.
Yeah. And he just has gone downhill since.
Yep. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, piece of shit. But that's happened at Oktoberfest before.
I love that.
It's fucking wild. But this year, I went with one of my friends and we just like hung out and drank, and it's under new ownership. So like everything's more expensive,
right?
Because
that kid died.
Yeah, and there's new rides,
and then another guy died last winter or something.
Oh my god!
Or 2 winters.
Oh yeah, a worker.
Someone who was working. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fucking brutal.
Yeah, Adventureland.
It's going downhill.
We'll see what happens.
But there is new stuff.
Yeah,
new rides.
They're trying.
Yeah.
We didn't go this summer.
But we might go to Fall Fest, this year.
I would like to.
Because it's fun when it's, adults and like, and the rides are still open, and then when it's nice out, it's not super hot. But we went, we were drinking, there's live bands, it's a lot of fun, riding a lot of rides. There's this ride that's like, it's like swings.
Yeah.
But it's not like the super tall one.
Okay.
So the super tall one's awesome. I love that one.
We did that. That was the first thing Izzy and I did last time we went there, but we got high before. And we're like, oh, this will be an easy starter. And then we were like, oh, it's still going up.
No, that's the tallest ride in the park, dude.
Yeah. And
it's called the Storm Watcher.
Yeah, we did not realize how tall it was, and it was terrifying.
It's fucking terrifying.
And I was like, fuck, my shoes are going to fall. I'm going to die.
Yeah, so I did that, and that was fun. But we did like there's a smaller version that doesn't go high and you just spin because it's on chains.
Yeah.
Like it's like a very old school amusement park ride.
Yeah. All it does is spin.
Yeah, but it's fun. Mm-hmm. So like there wasn't much lines for some of the rides. Sure. I mean, some of the rides were really busy, and we got there early enough that we were able to kind of skip the lines and do them.
That is great.
Which was nice. But we did the swings, and there wasn't a line. He was like, stay on if you want. We were like, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. We did it 5 times.
Oh my God. Because that wouldn't make you dizzy, would it? It's not.
The fifth time, the fifth time I was like, okay. And then my foot was asleep.
Oh, sure, because literally the blood all just got pushed
because
away.
I'm hanging.
Yeah.
I'm just, my feet are dangling. So 5 times in a row.
And spinning. So the force.
Yeah, so my right foot was asleep, and I was like, okay, we hit the 5.
we did it.
5's the good number. Let's be done.
And then just limp away.
Yeah, and then it's like, I need a beer.
Yeah.
But while we were on that, so we get like these Oktoberfest pint glasses that you have to buy.
Sure.
But you get, it's a little bit cheaper to refill. Not as cheaper as it was prior years, but
yeah.
As we were on the ride, you put your stuff down, and my cup was there, phone, wallet, like all the stuff. Uh-huh. We got back, and my friend's cup someone took my friend's cup.
Oh.
But not anything else.
Oh, from where you like leave it while you're on the ride?
Yeah. Like, so while we were doing the swings 5 times, someone stole her cup.
It was there for a while.
But like, my cup was there. It had a little bit of beer left.
Sure.
But like, my keys were hooked to it. Phone, wallet, like, all right, so somebody just wanted, and it's like, that's shitty.
How much was the cup?
$15.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize. Now I should be smart because I have so many of them. But if you can bring old ones, and then it's
they're the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that is smart.
I just bring that next, so then you have to buy the cup and then buy the
still get cheaper refills.
Because you used to I think if you got a ticket, you would get the cup for free and 1 free refill.
That makes sense.
That's what it should be.
That's a great deal to get people to go and have fun.
But now it was $45 to get in. That's early day pass, and then you had to buy the cup separate, and then you didn't even get a free refill with it.
So it was crazy expensive last time we went. And do you remember where they gave us the list of rides that were shut down? It's literally like the top 10 rides.
Yeah. Luckily, most of the rides were open.
Good.
Like, so we did like the Monster. That was fun.
Monster's great. Tornado?
We did the Tornado.
Good.
We did the
That's
Outlaw.
My favorite ride. Outlaw sucks.
Dude, they're so rickety.
Yeah,
man.
Outlaw is an old ass roller coaster.
Like straight wood. Dude.
Yeah, and like shaky as fuck.
Dude, when you go around the corners, you're like, oh, fuck.
Because I would like to go again this October, and I just will not be hungover because I could not go on half the rides last time because I was like, I'm going to throw up, and that's just not going to be fun.
Well, did you guys do the Dragon Slayer?
No, that's a new one.
We did that one this time.
And that was I think it was broken down when we went.
So that's it's a roller coaster where you spin vertically. So you flip over, so you flip over yourselves, and it's like there's two sides, there's two lines, and when you go up there, there's an arrow that says wild, and then calmer.
Because the outside probably flips harder.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not doing that, but I didn't realize there was a calmer side, so I was like, okay, I'll do the calmer side because I did not want to get dizzy because I was day drinking.
Yeah.
So then we get on.
Did she sit wild?
No, she came with me.
Oh, okay. So you can still sit. I thought it was maybe 1-1, so one of you had to be wild.
No. So it was like 4 people on the calmer side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and the line was way shorter on the calmer side. So we go. And we're sitting across from 2 other people, like 2 random people, and then we just start flipping like crazy. And we're like, holy fuck, like I'm yelling, the guy's yelling, and we're both like, this is not calm. This is not, and then it gets done and we're like, holy shit. And we're like talking to the operator and we're like, this is not calm. And he goes, yeah, that's not right. And we go, what? And he's like, yeah, when we first had the ride, there was, but now both sides are the same.
Oh.
And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, but this side of the ride is way shorter. So I go, I wouldn't have ridden it. Yeah. Fuck you. What? You can't.
Like, how many times do you think you flipped?
Oh, dude, he was out of control.
Like 30 times?
Yeah, and you're on a roller coaster going up and down, but also flipping vertically. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy that at all.
But then there was a ride that was worse.
Yeah?
So we went on this ride earlier in the day, and we did this at Fall Fest. There's this roller coaster that you spin horizontally.
Yeah, but you can do it pretty gently because I rode that one.
Yeah, that one is really nice.
Yeah,
it's because it's a roller coaster, but you're spinning, so like it doesn't feel like a roller coaster because you're not like facing down.
Yeah, you like tip different.
Yeah, you're just like slightly spinning horizontally. So we did that earlier today. It was fantastic, so fun. We're like the best easy rides. Towards the end of the day, it's like we're drunk at this point. We're like, hey, let's ride some more rides. We get in line for this bad boy. We're like, let's do this one more time because it was a nice, easy, fun one. There was a guy that was sitting because you sit back to back, so there's 4 people.
Oh, okay.
There was a bigger dude that was sitting by himself.
Sure.
And then it was us. And then like we got buckled up, slid up, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what, he got up and like got off the ride.
Oh. So it was just you two next to each other?
So then there was nobody counterbalancing us. And they let us go. And Jesus,
the 2 of you should have sat back to back for this. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Dude. It was like, because there's no counterbalance, the first initial spin
doesn't stop.
Dude, we were spinning like a fucking top. Like I couldn't, and I didn't even, because you're going up and down while you're spinning, and we were spinning so fast. I had to close my eyes because I was like, Jesus Christ. And like Anna and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, and I was like, please don't get sick. Please don't get sick.
Right.
And then like we pull in and we're like, and the operator was like, holy shit, I thought you guys were going to spin off. That's what I was like, why'd you let us do that? Like, dude, it was like, it was
so funny.
Dude, it was not fun.
Oh my God, I wish I could have seen that.
I wish I would have seen the video because it just felt like, because all the, it just lightly spins. And I'm sure the people and I were like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's just like people who were in life were like, oh, I don't want to do that now.
Yeah, and then we got off and we were like,
was she fucked up too?
Yeah, okay. We were both like, what the hell, dude? It was, and then we were like, okay, let's do the Ferris wheel. Let's do something. Let's do something nice and calm. Ferris wheel was nice, but dude, it's wild because you got to have like those rides are very specific balancing. Yeah, and
they make it fun. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was a blast. But then that
people spinning out of control is one of my favorite videos.
Dude, it was scary because like, what if you just like shoot and just go
slipped out? Yeah,
you're fucked.
That's what's wild about the rides where it's just a chairlift over the entire park.
Yeah, they got rid of the chairlift here.
Did they?
Yeah, so the ski lift is gone.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's completely gone. Yeah, it's really weird.
But those are also scary because you're literally just on a park bench in the sky.
Yeah, floating over the park.
You have a lap, but you could just
you could easily
slip right out.
Yeah, and you go over top of buildings.
Yeah, and then it stops, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I do remember once.
I like doing that though.
I remember once my sister was like starting to slip. My grandma just like grabbed her and pulled like not out, but she like went like just like her.
I mean, that's
scooted out, and it was like nope, and just like held her the entire time.
I mean, there's a few rides, because you get latched in, but like where like you lift up off the seat.
Yeah,
that feeling is like Jesus Christ.
And I'm not a roller coaster
That's how I feel like on the Monster, you know, because
Yeah.
you go, the Monster is like this crazy roller coaster where you go reverse 90 degrees.
Yeah, you
so
dip
instead
in.
of like, yeah, so you go straight up 90 degrees and then you tip inward. So you're like basically face forward falling.
Because I do like that ride, but like,
it's fucking intense.
I hate that I don't like roller coasters because anytime I'm done with a roller coaster, I was like, yeah, that was really fun. It's just that like my anxiety in the line is not worth it. As a kid, I was screaming, crying, begging not to go on them.
I hated them as a kid growing up, and now I'm like, I'll do them, but then if they get too much, I have to close my eyes.
Sure.
But then that feeling of just like, oh!
Yeah.
Like I don't know why I like it, dude.
And like when it happens, I like it. I'm just so nervous before.
I like how I feel afterwards because I'm just like, oh, I did it. I'm a man.
Izzy loves them, and like I want to love them.
God, they just.
And I do enjoy them when I'm on them. It's just
so I did all the roller coasters.
Yeah.
So there's a new roller coaster and log ride there.
Oh.
Which is
I do like a log ride.
But it's literally 2 rides in one. So like there's 2. So if you go up the left line, it's the log ride. If you go up the right line, it's the roller coaster.
Don't like that.
So like we did the roller coaster and it was like very just fine.
Is it like kind of a kiddie, just like a round one?
Yeah, and it goes a little bit up and down. It doesn't even go that high. But like literally it was like we were talking on the roller coaster. Like it was one of those where it was like,
a bummer.
What is this?
And those are the new ones.
And that's the new ride. And then the log ride
person died making.
Yeah, and then the log ride looked fine, but I was like, I don't want to be wet.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But it was wild but fun, and it is weird going to amusement parks because like sometimes I'm like, this one's falling apart. This one's like, but then also you're like, this is fun, you know? Yeah. It's kind of like a carnival, and I don't know. I liked it. I would like. It's fun to just be able to drink and not have to deal with kids, and it's really nice when there's no lines.
So nice.
Yeah,
because I don't think I ever actually did end up telling the story about when we went to Disney about a log ride that I went on.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't remember.
It was Ripley Fall. It's something like that.
Oh,
it's
based on
in Universal. Yeah. What his name? Like Ridley Doodat? Something like that.
Based on that movie, that animation movie.
Where it's a Mounties, like the Canadian Mounties.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a log ride. I remember as a kid, I fucking loved it. And then we wait in line, we get on there, and we get on the log ride, and it's me, Izzy, I think my sister, and maybe my other sister were in the same log. And it's a fun ride, a couple little drops. Yep. It tells like a little kiddie story along the way, and we get up to the peak.
Yeah, because that's when you're gonna get wet.
Big ass drop where like you go into like a bridge and it splashes and all that. And we get up there, we see the person ahead of us drop down, and we are next. And then we like there's that little pause before where you like catch your breath.
Where it kind of hesitates, yeah.
And then they're like, attention, and like they give us the spiel of like, the ride is shut down.
What?
And we are literally on the peak.
Yeah, so part of the boat is hanging off the edge.
And like it's at first it's still like in the voice. I'm like, oh, is this part of it? I didn't hear him say it for that. And then he's like, it's not part of it. We need to go. And I'm like, well, we're not gonna get off. Like we're not gonna hop up and get off this ride.
Yeah, you just gotta let us out or let us finish.
But then the water goes down, and we're like, oh shit,
God, that's terrifying.
And we were at the peak, like 2 feet from it. It's the last stop.
Oh my God. Yeah, and it probably looks terrifying with no water.
Yeah, and now we're just like dry on it.
In a log.
It's just like, oh shit, this is weird.
What the fuck do we do?
And then a fucking Mountie comes up out of a random, and they're like, right this way, folks. And it's just, and then we walk down through the inside. We passed their break room, and I was like, fuck, that was my favorite ride when I was a kid and I came here. I'm like, I want to go on it. He's like, absolutely not.
Yeah. Dude, it's so wild how often rides go down.
Yeah.
Like we did.
At Disney, you get like announcements where they're like, oh, now instead of 100 minutes, 200. But if you wait in line, you might still get a ride because we didn't get a couple rides.
Dude, can you imagine waiting for fucking 3 hours?
You do for some of those rides. We were going to for one because
you got to get the fast pass.
We did.
Yeah. And it's still that long of a wait?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, because it was...
that's most of your day.
It was the like Avatar ride or whatever. It's like Flight of the Passage, I think it's called. It's supposed to be the best ride in Disney. We didn't get to go on it.
And you still waited in line?
It was so long until we were like, I can't. We couldn't go on that and a Star Wars ride and like the good one too, I think.
That's so frustrating because it's like, God, this is like the trip.
These are the newest ones, yeah.
And like, these are the rides.
Yeah.
That does suck. It's kind of like at Adventureland, way smaller, but like when the monster's down, that's like the big roller coaster.
That's the only one really worth it.
But that's like the one that there's always a line in, and like, yeah, dude, it's waiting in line sucks. I hate it. It was so nice going there early. And like literally there was a few rides where he was like, hey, you can stay on if you want. You can stay on if you want.
Yeah.
We did this. I really like it. It's like this giant circle that swings up and down, but you also spin.
Yeah. And the Sidewinders.
Sidewinder. Yeah. That one's really fun.
I've never been on that one.
Short wait in line, but then when we get in, you know, like the thing comes down and then they're like, oh, we got like a weird light. So raise the bar back up. And we're like, okay, let's try it again. Dude, literally we sat there like the bars went up like 5 times. And then a few people were like, fuck this. Yeah. And then got up and I was like, well, I'm already here.
And like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah, I'm here to ride rides. So then eventually it did work. But then I was like, God, if there that many error warnings, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then like at the top big peak,
yeah,
like, you're literally facing the ground and I could just hear it go shake a little bit. I'm like, I'm going to fucking fly off of this. Yeah. You're just in like a disc and you just go flying. Yeah. You'd be ruined.
Watching people die at amusement parks is a wild thing.
Oh, God.
So there's a kid that fell out of a space shot type ride. Not ours. It was right before I went to Disney too, because it was in Florida.
It happened at Disney?
No, in a like one of those other parks in Florida. But we drove past it and we saw the ride, and I think it was a huskier kid who was technically too big to be on it, but still they fucking let him on. So like their fault.
I know.
And just like slipped out.
Oh, fuck.
Like literally the thing you are scared of, which makes it fun.
God. And then all the people online are just like, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
He's not moving.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude. What a bummer.
Yeah.
But
same with like now we don't have a raging river at ours because it fucking killed a kid somehow.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
And like a raging river, I think that name is pretty universal, but it's like you're in a big raft, a circular raft that spins and goes down. Yeah. Just like
it's like a super.
What's like a white peak? What are those called? Rapids.
Yeah, it's like a rapids.
You just ride rapids, hit walls, it bounces, it splashes. It's super fun.
It's super fun, super easy. You get a little wet, but not bad at all.
Sometimes, yeah. It depends if
because you go under like a waterfall sometimes.
Yeah, or if you get like
a big splash,
or like a big dude on the end of it, and you can like, and those are so fun. Because that's the best ride at Universal, I think.
I love that ride. It was so fun, but the kid that died, they somehow flipped the raft,
which is terrifying.
But also, I don't understand how you flip one of those. No. Like you had to have been like messing around, I think,
or it just got the unluckiest bump.
And then he got caught in the gear.
Ugh, yeah,
it's like fucked up, dude. Yeah, so they got rid of that ride.
Yeah,
that's probably why the owners sold it. They're like, oh, we're done.
That is exactly why the owners sold it. Yeah, and we will cash out now.
So we were hanging around and like there was a few people like leaving and like some lady was like, oh, you're drinking, here you go. It's like a thing for like a free shot.
Oh,
and I was like, hell yeah. But I was like, I haven't seen anywhere in the park that I had shots, like because we were looking to do. They used to have that.
Yeah,
there.
We had those last time.
Yeah, they didn't have it, and then we ended up talking to someone. And he's like, "Yeah, we don't do that anymore." And I was like, "Okay, what do I do with this?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I'll just give you a free beer." But we asked a few employees. We were like, "Hey, where's this?" It said like shot gazebo. And we were like, "Where the fuck's the
like
shot?"
A specific thing that they printed.
Yeah, I was like, "Where's the shot gazebo?" And he like pointed. The first guy that we got to pointed to like this area. It was near like the carnival.
Sure.
Scary place.
Yeah.
It's like this weird, like, I don't know, arena, which is a bunch of tables. And he's like, yeah, it's past that. And I was like,
okay.
I'm pretty sure nothing's past that, but we go in there and like there's a bunch of people sitting down. They have like the football game on, like college football. Bunch of people in there. And we like go past like the bar area. There's 2 beers on draft. And there's like a guy pouring beer. And we're like, hey, do you know where this is? And he just looks at us, doesn't talk to us, and then walks away.
Love it.
He wasn't an employee. So then we started.
So he just got caught.
No. So then we were standing there, and then we just see like we're standing there for a while. Like, what the fuck do we do? Then we just see a lady get up, walk, fill her beer up, and then another guy fill her beer up.
Oh, it's anarchy in there.
Yeah. So then we were like, and like literally from the entrance, you can't see the beer taps. So we're like, is this free beer? And they all just agreed on that. Yeah, and then they're like, "Yeah, this has been going on for an hour and a half." So that's why there's so many people.
My heroes! Holy shit!
So then I had like a little bit of beer left. I think I had pseudo soup, and I was like, "Fuck," because I was like, I like chugged it, and I was like, "I gotta get, you gotta." So I got the free beer.
Yeah, you gotta steal beer.
It was awesome. I wish I would have just known about it longer or stayed there
and just like dipped in every once in a while to test the waters.
I wanted to go back and check, but I was also kind of nervous
because maybe all of them got kicked out.
Yeah, and the game was over. But I was like, I would have never gone in there if that guy was like, free shots, but I got free beer.
worth it.
But it was like so weird.
So weird little bootleg society.
It was odd, and everybody was just in agreement. Like, and like at one point I was standing, I'd already filled my beer up, but I was still.
I'm surprised there's not like, teacher, you didn't collect the homework, little bitch in there or something.
But luckily there's no kids, Yeah. So I was standing in the back, just chit chatting by the beer, but mine was already full, so it's like I wasn't behind the counter, and we see this employee come. And he's like walking kind of with like a pace, and we're like, oh fuck, act normal.
Heads down, beers up.
Yeah, just drinking, pretend like you're watching the game. I think like at this point somebody is filling their beer up when he's walking. Just walks right on by, grabs a broom and keeps walking. Doesn't give a fuck.
God damn.
But I was like, this could be bad. Yeah. So then at that point I was like, okay, we got our beer. We should probably get out of here.
So you only got the one free beer?
Yeah, I only got but I was like, well, I got two because we did redeem that ticket. At another booth,
but one stolen beer.
The beers were fucking $10 a pop to fill.
Yeah, might as well. So you got
a decent amount.
Yeah,
it was a fun day.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we should go back this October because I didn't go at all this summer.
Yeah, they were setting up for Phantom Fest. Yeah, so they had a couple of the haunted houses, kind of set up and some displays set up and
some spooky shit.
Yeah, I think it's always fun, because it's nice fall weather. And
yeah, I like it cold weather. Although I am mad I didn't go to a water park. Now that I'm fully bald, I really wanted to swim more because I love swimming.
You went to Adventureland this summer?
Not this summer.
Oh, it was last summer?
No, it was when I had a wig on.
Oh, I thought you took it off.
Nope.
No, that was when
I swam with a wig.
Oh, and you did your favorite thing too.
Where you played dead in a wave pool. Yeah, lifeguards hate me. Yeah. No, I remember.
So it just looked like, is there a dead rabbit in the pool?
No, I remember I was able to peel off like half the wig and just slap it back down. I was like, all right, we can't go on any fast rides.
People are like, what the fuck is
I loved when people noticed, because I remember I did that once. I think
like a little kid is like, what the hell?
I remember, I think it was at a concert that I went to with you and Jaden that one night. And because I was doing bits that whole night because I didn't care about the concert.
We were all dude. Oh, is that when we were facing the other way?
Well, it was the character I came up with a guy who doesn't know where the concert's happening, so I kept taking flash photos the wrong way.
Yeah, towards the crowd. Yeah. That's such a funny bit.
It made me laugh so hard.
But you just like nod your head.
Yeah. Woo! But I remember I saw a lady look at me and I lifted up and then I lifted up my bangs to wipe my forehead, but I knew it would peel back like 2 inches. Yeah. And just wipe my and she started laughing. I was like, all right, that's a good way to respond. Because I remember one guy this was at your concert once at that one Gaslamp or the other one?
Lefties, yeah.
And I remember a guy, because when I had a wig on, people kept complimenting my hair.
Yeah.
It was good hair. I showed people I worked with today about it.
Photos of it?
Well, because one of the guys bald, and he was like, all right, I got to ask you a Bic man or what? And I'm like, no, I have a palm shaver. So I like bald guy talk. It's really fun.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, no.
Like a Bic razor?
No, yeah, there's bald guy conversations, and they're so fucking funny.
So how does it feel to be a middle-aged man?
Yeah, because I was like, he lost his hair when he was in his 30s. I was like, I was 24.
Yeah, so they probably think you're like lower 30s, right? I would assume.
I don't know. I mean, I'm 28, so close, but still.
Yeah, but still.
I've been balding for a while.
Most of your 20s.
Yeah, I told them that I wore a wig. But there was one guy, I think it was at your show, who came up to me and was like, oh, man, I got to show my wife your hair. I'm like, well, what? It's like,
what?
It's gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, it's expensive. And he's like, oh, you get it done professional? I'm like, no. And I pulled up half of it. He's like, oh, my God.
Then he's like, oh, it's not cool anymore.
No, and he's like, I'll keep your secret. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, that's what's so odd about when you had your hair is like you would just tell everybody.
I thought it was so funny.
So I'm like,
people.
then what's the point of having it?
Because I look good. I still want a wig just to wear sometimes. The issue is that I would have to grow out everything else a little bit.
Oh yeah, unless you get something crazy.
But like it can't be
colored hair.
It can't be like this shaven bald. I feel like where I'm like scrub shaving it.
Oh dude, you just get like a mohawk.
That would be all. I have looked for that. If I could just get like a tape on strip, I don't see why not.
And just walk around.
Because what's the difference? Like that I would wear all the time.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet, dude.
I do love the look of a lazy mohawk.
I mean, we got the wig that Hank's wearing right now.
Yeah, I don't look bad in that.
Hank's been kind of quiet for a while.
Yeah.
But
how you doing, bud?
Well, he doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
And, he has a new wig.
Yeah.
But the wig that we got kind of looks like the Scream hair, or not Scream. Like Poltergeisty.
The Ring.
The Ring. Yeah, that's what yeah, where it's just like this stringy, greasy black hair.
Yeah, which I don't look horrible in it. I just look like a sound guy.
Yeah, it's a very distinct.
I'll do an episode in it at one point.
Just tie it up.
Yeah.
And then the headphones will keep it on. Yeah, it's just, hey, how you doing?
I would love to go out in it. And I bet because it doesn't look that bad when a person's wearing it, which is weird. If you touch it, but yeah.
And it's just like, oh, he's just that is a very specific type of person.
He did that for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of dedication for it not looking
for
good.
A greasy haircut. Hank now looks exactly like, I don't know if you've seen it, House of Wax.
Oh God,
the new one. He looks exactly
the new
like
one.
Yeah,
they made more than one.
There was an old one. Vincent Price was in the original.
Okay, so maybe I've only seen the new one.
Yeah, with Paris Hilton and shit. Yeah.
Oh God,
but he looks a lot like one of the killers in that.
God, that movie makes me uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, it's one of the worst deaths in a horror movie.
Ah, it's just so gross.
Well, yeah, because it's early 2000s horror too, when it was all just grimy.
Everything's gross just to begin with.
And like Paris Hilton's in it, which like I like her now, but like
they only did that because it was like a famous hot woman.
She was a grab.
Ah, dude. I remember watching that movie with my ex-girlfriend because she was way into weird horror.
I bet she did like that movie.
But she would fall asleep during shit.
And then you were just there.
And I'd have to watch it by myself. And it'd always be like in the worst fucking... It wouldn't be in a place where I would feel comfortable to begin with.
Oh, it was like when she lived in a trailer?
Well, yeah, there was that. Or like, it was like, she like lived in downtown Minneapolis for a while.
Sure.
Like in like kind of a sketchy area and didn't have AC, so the windows were always open. And so she'd like fall asleep and I'd be watching a scary movie and then I would just hear like fucking sirens going off and like people screaming and I'm like, oh fuck.
God, the other night
it's so scary.
Izzy and I were watching a horror movie and it was like a not great one, so we were like joking around about it. And at one point I was like, can you imagine if we woke up just to someone screaming get out? And then she's like, why would you say? And then I was like, yeah, I would picture like a female raspy just scream, and she's like, stop talking, and she was about to throw up.
Why would you say that?
Well, because I was like, what would we do? Like grab the cats and just throw them in a car and drive to my parents? And she's like, fucking shut up.
Yeah, that's so scary.
But like we were high at the time too, so I was just like really thinking about it. I was like, what?
Isn't that your fear too? Is to have someone yell at you?
Yeah. Well, that's more someone runs into my house and just gets in my face yelling at me.
So what's the difference?
I don't know. I mean, either way, it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
Yeah, no.
That'd be so scary.
Like, what do we do? What do we do with the house? When do we come back? Who do we call? Who do we call that believes that and will take us seriously and help?
I've had that feeling one time when I was on acid.
Yeah,
I did acid with my ex-girlfriend, same girl, and we were hanging out at our apartment.
Oh, and, yeah, where you did acid without me, even though we bought 3 tabs together. I was so fucking mad at you.
Yeah,
that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, the beginning of the end. But we did it, and she was like really into like weird spirituality shit.
Sure.
At this point, and so we were like hanging out, and then all of a sudden, I think she like started a spiral, which made me freak out. And she was like, "Something's in the corner," and I was like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?" So then we left
the apartment.
Yeah, we left the apartment, and she was like, "Where do we go?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Let's go to my mom's house." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm driving."
You drove on acid?
Yeah. And I remember it was like towards the end, but I was still on it.
2 hours or not 2 hours away. She lived like an hour away.
Yeah. So I remember getting on the interstate. It was nighttime and all the lights, and we like get like halfway there, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And so we pull over to like a gas station, and we're like freaking out.
Oh my god!
Because she scared me so much with like saying shit like that.
Jesus fucking Christ!
And then she like called her mom and was like, "Hey, can you come get us? We're freaking out." And her mom was like, "No."
Yeah.
No.
My disappointment. Yeah. Like, shut up.
She was like, "No, you're on drugs. Go home."
Yeah.
And then we were like, fuck. So then we had to drive back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was, and then I was like, we like sat in the car and I was like so scared to go back up there because she was like, I just felt like an energy. And I was like, but I was like tripping. I was like, but what is it? Yeah. Like, I was like so scared, dude. Yeah, it was terrible.
That is a nightmare.
It was terrifying. So that's what you do. You just leave, I guess.
If I was on, I don't know if I could, I guess, but also apartments aren't scary.
And I lived on the top floor.
Yeah. And like, we had just such a normal ass apartment.
Yeah. It's because she had feeling. She had this, I mean, she went through a lot of stuff, but she would always just be like, oh, there's a weird energy. Or like,
well, I remember when she was possessed.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the beginning of the end too.
That was, yeah. Too bad it wasn't for you guys.
That was the beginning of the beginning of the
That
end.
was the beginning of an end.
Yeah, that's kind of when everything got fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought she was possessed by
a little girl.
And she would like draw her. And I was just...
Stop. Don't do that.
I just had to hide all the sharp objects and take care of...
Jesus fucking Christ.
It sucked, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
I almost got fired.
Yeah, because you had to drive to her.
Yeah, I literally didn't go to work. I was in school at the time, didn't go to school. And like
to take care of your girlfriend / little girl.
Yeah, who if I wasn't there would have killed herself.
Jesus, and the little girl. Yeah, so that's double homicide.
She's like, that's how I escape. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah, it is a fucked up.
Stop! Just don't do it.
Yeah, that was it. That's like something I don't think I've ever really like processed because I'm like, how do I even talk about this?
Who do you talk about? Like, because like what is a therapist gonna say?
Because also I don't even know what happened.
It was a mental breakdown.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah, she wasn't possessed.
And she would do a lot of...
she got exercise, didn't she?
Yeah, she would do a lot of people tarot cards. She even got locked up for a little bit in the insane asylum.
Probably because she was like, hey, there's a little girl in me. Get it out.
Yeah, dude, it was... And the entire time I was like, well, this is what love is. You know, you gotta take care of her. Because like, I was like, dude, I can't...
No, like, yeah, honestly, what do you do? And that's it. Like, do you leave her and be like, all right, and then you read her fucking obituary 2 weeks later?
She was going to.
And you're like, fuck.
I mean, she's even told me, she's like, if you weren't there, I would have.
Yeah, God.
And I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Which is also a fucked up thing to put on a person. But like, being like...
And I was, at this point, I'm 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's 18. Just graduated high school. Yeah, that was a wild time in my life, and that lasted for
7 years.
A good not that long.
Total
dating?
What?
4
from start
years
to finish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we didn't start dating until like 18, and then, dude,
she would have been 17, I think, because she was a year younger than me, and I was in high school when you guys met. Oh no, she was my grade.
Yeah, she was your age. Yeah.
So she would have been 17 when you guys first met, because I was 17.
So I think maybe 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I thought it was longer than that.
No, that's still a long time on and off.
I mean, that's longer than Izzy and I.
Yeah, but it was on and off for a long time.
Sure, yeah.
Very traumatic.
Yeah.
Very codependent.
Yeah.
A lot of
exorcisms.
A lot of weird shit happened. Yeah. I didn't know what to do.
No, no one did.
God, I remember having to like literally hide knives and like... God, it was terrifying. I felt like I had to be on. I was like a babysitter.
You were like on at all times. But then
also, it's like the girl I'm sleeping with too.
Yeah, like yeah.
So it's like very weird.
Yeah, and you're fucking her and a little girl at the same time.
Yeah. It's like the I think you should leave sketch.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Every day, my wife gets or a child goes down on her because I'm a child.
Oh, that show's so funny. God, I don't even know how to. There's so much shit that I think
that's part of the reason you're fucked up now.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
And why you're more scared today is because you had the worst experience possible.
And I just don't think I don't think I'll ever be able to process it because I can't remember a lot of this shit.
Also, there's nothing like what can you process from that?
Yeah, like what do you do?
My girlfriend was possessed. She told me, and then if I didn't help her, she was gonna kill herself. Like what?
Oh, and also I was there the night it happened. Supposedly
when she got possessed.
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
So we were having a great night.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, up to this point,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like when I went to go visit her in Minneapolis. I would go for the weekends. It was really great. We went out. We like dressed up and went out to the movies.
Okay.
It was a great time, and we were having fun. And then like on the way back, she like started acting different, and then I think she got like sick. And I was like, okay, taking care of her. And then like from that moment on, she was just a different person.
What the fuck?
And I was like, what happened? Like at first I was like, what did I say?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
What did I do? And I was like, we ate the same thing. I feel fine.
I mean, I got sick off of popcorn.
Yeah. So, but then I remember, and then I had to go home like the next day because that was like Saturday night, you know? Yeah. And then it was just like really weird. And I remember like driving out in the middle of the week to be like, make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
God, it was
like, what? I would love to know from her like, does she still think she got, like,
yeah, I don't know, dude. That would be a question for you.
I haven't talked to her in a while either.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Because I'm still friends with her. It's okay.
Yeah, that's the weird one too.
Yeah, she lives even further now.
Yeah, she's gone, which is good. I'm not gonna accidentally run into her.
Yeah, that's probably good.
It's always my fear.
Yeah,
because then I go, Who do I talk to? Her or the little girl?
Yeah. No, she got exorcism.
You want a treat?
I remember my buddy who heard about this asked me how it was going. She's like, I remember because he wrote this down. I was like, yeah, she got an exorcism. She's still being a cunt though.
That's hilarious. So
he literally had that quote written down for years.
God, that is hilarious. Exorcism can't solve cuntiness.
No. You're more than a priest and a rabbi for that.
It's really funny, dude. Well, this has been the Moist Monday podcast. What a weird episode.
Luckily, she'll never listen to this, or she'd be mad at me.
I mean, I've talked about her a ton.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah. What else have I talked about?
The weather. It's nice out today.
Yeah, it's hoodie weather. It's
Christ.
The fuck?
Someone
on a bicycle with a flashlight.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, well, this is the Moist Monday podcast. Thanks for freaking hanging out. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for freaking, I don't know, being you.
Listening, being a Moist Mutual.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Moist Monday Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
We've also got a little bit, we've increased recently. Thank you to all those who have helped with that.
Yeah, we've been growing. We've been getting a lot of.
We've been growing. We're showing.
Spotify is now our top listened app, which is badass. You know, because it's like, what else are you gonna listen to? Okay, Spotify's the best.
But all I read is YouTube.
Yeah,
because that's the only thing I have access to numbers to. But that's been growing.
That's been doing pretty good.
Pumped.
That's been doing pretty good.
We love all you. We love your funny comments. Thank you for playing along with our fucking.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Power Hour and doing
we had a buddy Nathan do the Power Hour. Yeah. He beat all of us during it.
Well, he got 7. I got 7.
Oh, you got 7?
Yeah. Remember I struggled at the end?
Not in the hour. But
I still count.
Yeah, sure.
Because he was during the video.
And he did it at 10 a.m.
He did it like during the day.
Yeah, he works nights though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because Izzy was like, why the fuck did he do that?
I'm pretty sure he did it in the day. And then like we had our Patreon Zoom happy hour and he was there for that and he was fucking hammed.
Not our Patreon, his YouTube
Gaming
channel.
Off the Grid.
Gaming Off the Grid. Check it out. It's craft beers and video games.
Yeah, which is what you do now.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, give me a segment.
What? We don't do segments on that thing. We do segments here.
Yeah.
The video game corner. That'd be a fun graphic to make. A little music. A little guy jumping.
Sure.
Oh, that'd be cool if we could make us into 8-bit figures.
Us into 8-bit?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be hard. I'm bald. You have a beard. That's basically it.
God, that'd be sick. I'm starting to learn how to animate
make t-shirts?
a little bit. Oh, speaking of that, we are going to make a new t-shirt.
God damn it.
We've had requests. People said they're going to wear it.
Way more than I wanted. Because I didn't.
Jacob's crotch is now going to be on a t-shirt. I haven't done it yet, but it will be out soon.
It's just going to be a square on a t-shirt of that photo. So it's going to look stupid too.
No, but that's what people want.
Yeah.
And people go, I'll wear that everywhere.
Yeah, because...
God, it's fucking terrible.
What did Wes say? He would wear it every day for a month?
Yeah, he said he would wear it. I'll wear it in every episode for a month.
How many episodes do you put out in a month?
Just 4.
Oh, okay.
We just do weekly episodes.
Gotta do live streams.
Yeah. But he was like so excited. And I'm going to go, why?
Because I did not expect that from him either.
He's also drunk.
That on a red shirt would actually look cool.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah, we'll have to experiment with the colors. But stay tuned for that.
Yep, my shiny crotch.
It's coming to your chest. Is that a good way to put it?
It's a way to put it.
But we appreciate you guys freaking just being a part of this. Sending us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com. We've gotten a few. Thank you. We always appreciate it. I know we're bad at responding, but
we read them.
We read them and we get so happy.
Because we share the email, so whoever opens it first has to text the other person saying, we got one.
Yeah, because we don't get them as often as we used to, but we still get them.
Yeah.
You can comment on Spotify now. That's pretty badass.
We got a second one.
We got a second one,
We're
dude.
pumped to hear it.
We're growing, we're showing, and we're approaching triple dig episodes.
So stupid. So stupid of all of you to join us on this adventure.
I think this is episode 96.
Oh my God.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
It's so many.
Well, thank you for joining us on this adventure. You want to end it the same way we did last time?
I have so much left in mine.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Take a drink, and this will be for the YouTube. Take a drink, try not to make a face, but look directly at the camera.
All right, bye, everybody. Dude,
Cheers.
this is like, I'm chugging. Okay, bye. I didn't finish mine. Oh, yep, there's the face. Goodbye.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
You want to give us a little try?
Did you bring it? Or is this from mine? What is it? Is it a scotch?
I brought it.
Okay, what
it's
is
what
it?
we had last time. It's still that bullet.
Oh, sure, okay. I just wasn't expecting that smell then. Jesus.
Yeah, you were like, holy shit.
Not as smooth as last time.
Oh, yeah, I think that's pretty smooth.
I think my throat's a little fucked up, too.
Yeah, you doing okay there, buddy?
Yeah, no, my allergies are just murdering my throat right now.
I think I might have, I don't think I have like full-on allergies, but like I definitely have drainage in the back of my throat.
Anytime I start to get any kind of sick, it's my throat immediately swells up.
God, so then it's just hard to breathe and swallow. And
so that's the other part is I don't swallow. It like hurts every time you swallow, so I don't drink as much water. So I keep getting sicker.
Yes, and you're dehydrated.
Yep.
Luckily, it's not super hot out.
No.
It's starting to become fall, which is wild.